In the 1920s and 1930s, Montana plunged into a crisis so deep and so serious that it changed Montana's personality. It affected everyone who lived here, from the state capital to the Indian reservations. The crisis came in two waves. First, a 10-year drought beginning in 1917 dried up Montana's farmlands. Homesteaders lost their crops, their homes, their farms, and their life savings. Impacts from the drought affected every Montana community, especially the agricultural East. Then, in 1929, the U.S. economy crashed. America entered the worst economic crisis in its history, known as the Great Depression. Instead of helping Montana out of its economic troubles, the rest of the country fell into the same desperate condition. This was a time like no other time in Montana. For many people, the Depression era was so difficult and so painful that it changed their whole outlook on life. People who have been optimistic and hopeful became bitter and disappointed. Some became very suspicious of change. Other people have found memories of this time because their families drew closer together. Some people also benefited from some of the changes the Depression era brought. Here are some buildings that have managed to survive the Great Depression and are still around today for people to see, or what is left for people to see. Previously known as the Smead-Simons Building, the 8-story surveillance case-style building was commonly referred to as the Showplace of Montana after it was constructed in 1921. It was built by William "Billy" Simons, an early Western entrepreneur who produced Wild West shows and built several theaters in Oregon, Idaho, and Alaska during the Gold Rush. The theater became a memorial to his wife Edna Wilma, a famous light opera star. The Wilma building houses 3 theaters, 2 small cinemas and 1 large 1,000-seat theater, 3 private banquet meeting rooms, offices, and residential spaces. The Wilma is Missoula's first modern steel-frame skyscraper. Please welcome the Wilma Building, located on 104th South Higgins Street. The neoclassical-style sandstone courthouse was designed by prominent local architect A.J. Gibson and completed in 1910. Features of the building include the impressive clock tower, which houses a 2-ton bell which clocks at half hours and hours, the massive ionic support columns, copper-faced entry doors, and vertical panels of beveled glass. 8 murals created by the well-known Western artist Edgar S. Paxson hang in the building's entryway and document the valley's early history. Please welcome the Missoula County Courthouse, which is located on 200 West Broadway Street. Missoula Mercantile was established in 1866 and eventually became one of the largest mercantile enterprises between the Twin Cities and Seattle. Many of Missoula's most prominent businesses and civic leaders began their careers at the Merc. Now used to be home to Missoula's Macy's, the building was constructed in stages between 1882 and 1891. It utilizes a vernacular commercial style and some elaborate ornamentation, including an 1890s cast iron storefront facing Higgins Avenue. Here is what is left of the Mercantile. Due to upcoming Missoulian building projects, the buildings had to be torn down, but there's still a little bit of rubble left from what it used to be the Missoulian Mercantile. Please say goodbye to Missoula Mercantile, located on 114th North Higgins Street.